City will be focused on returning to winning ways as quickly as possible, and their next games in the Champions League at home to Dutch outfit Feyenoord.
Yeah.
I think when the draw was made for this newly formed league phase, this would have been a fixture City would have targeted as a must win, a game they'd be considered firm favourites for. Of course, Feyenoord are no pushovers, they're no minnows in Europe, but they initially would have thought, this is going to be a difficult trip to City, but now, they'll surely be thinking that, City are there for the taking, really. Their confidence levels will have risen, having seen City crumble in recent weeks, if you like. Sort of taking that into account, how do you see this game going?
I've got to sort of trust City here. I mean, it's at home, which is huge. Tomorrow, it's a good chance, 8 o'clock kick off to sort of get the win that we need. I don't know how Feyenoord are playing now post slot. Obviously, they were possession based side and they played very similar to how Liverpool play right now. Um, I don't know what the current style of play is because I'm not paying attention to the Eredivisie. But I know that looking at their results, they've not had a phenomenal season. Currently, they're sat in fourth, which is fine. But they're a little bit off the pace. 8 points behind PSV, so it doesn't look like going to do a title challenge this season unless things change quite dramatically. They're a good side, clearly. They don't do what they've done and be where they are without, but they've not had a great start so far in the Champions League. I think they lost last time out 3-1
Yeah,
to
they did, yeah.
Salzburg. Yeah, they did. And they did beat Benfica, to be fair. So fair enough. I'm going through the results now, and they got battered by Leverkusen as well, which wasn't great for them. So it's look, yeah, they did beat Girona too. So they're obviously a good side because there's some good victories there against good sides and a couple of losses. I don't know if they've got any fast wingers, but if so, I'd be dreading it. I'm sure the victory's going to come at some point. It all depends if City take the chances. I wouldn't be surprised if City start pretty well again. I'm hoping De Bruyne is a little bit fitter because if he can play 45 minutes minimum, maybe even get a start and just do until half time. And the logic for that would be hopefully get 2-0 up, because he will make a difference on the pitch. I'm sure he'll inspire the rest of them, Gundogan, Foden, Savino, Haaland. If we can get a good lead at half time, I think we should be okay. I don't think it makes too much of a difference for the weekend, if I'm being honest. But a shot in the arm right now would be most appreciated.
Yeah, and I think you mentioned Feyenoord probably been a bit inconsistent overall, decent in the league. Few players maybe to watch out for. The 19-year-old midfielder Anthony Milambo, he's their top scorer with 6 goals, 3 and 3 in the Champions League. Their midfielder and captain Quinton Timber, who's actually the brother of Arsenal's Jurrien Timber. He's quite a
Okay.
key player for them. And I think there's an injury doubt over one of the strikers, Santiago Jimenez. He's got 4 goals, 2 assists in 7 games, but last season had 26 goals in 41 games. So he could be a handful if fit for them. From City's point of view, do you expect Guardiola to maybe rotate his side at all for the
Um,
weekend, bearing in mind the Liverpool game on Sunday?
yeah, there'll be some players I suspect. I mean, you never know. It's such pot luck. We'll have to see obviously the press conference tonight, see who's available. But like honestly, it feels like every single match day squad is totally different. Someone appears on the bench and they disappear the next week. I think Nunes will play. Don't be surprised to see actually one of the young lads, McAtee, Wright, O'Reilly. I think they might go for one of them. Maybe Simpson Pusey starts again because I think he did fine. Jack Grealish had a decent little cameo, and once again De Bruyne. So I think there's potential there. I don't know what the situation is with Diaz or Doku. I think they're doubtful for the game, but I don't think they're ruled out as such yet. Obviously, no Bob, Rodri, or Kovacic right now. I think there'll be some changes. I think there has to be. I think Guardiola will rest one or two people. But having said that, like, it's not like City's uh, no, they need a win. They need a win in this Champions League game. This honestly, the Champions League table still confuses me. But they do need some points because obviously it was only one loss, but we've also drawn a game. We've got Juventus coming up. City currently sat in 10th. You don't want the extra 2 games given our current fixture schedule right now and injury. So you presume a victory would put City in the top 8 again. And then yeah, only 3 games after that left, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has to make changes, but I think he has to go reasonably strong, and because we've got PSG and Juventus left, I think, aren't we? Which is
Yeah, that's two of the last 3 games, both away. So yeah, I think it's important that they get a win here just to ease the pressure going into those 2 games. And then Club Brugge is their last one at home.
yeah. I mean, there's no guarantee of the way City are playing right now that beat PSG or Juventus. I was confident a few months back, but right now, obviously, no Rodri, losses. Look, we've got Feyenoord then Liverpool, Forest, Palace, then Juventus away, then the Manchester Derby, then Villa. It's a horrific run of games. Don't know what United are going to be like by mid-December, of course, but that'll be on the back of their minds when we play Juventus. So I think this is basically a must-win for many reasons because they need the points on the board, and because they need the confidence boost.